The regional semifinals coming your way from Burton High School, all the way in the northeastern part of the state. That is where the Monroeville Lady Eagles travel to look to get back to Dayton. They face a Cinderella in Jackson-Milton, coming in with a record of 12-13. Can they knock off state number 5, or can state number 5 get back to a regional final on Saturday? We'll find out on our smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
Homan Transportation, hauling fresh milk and cream from the farm to your table. Proud supporter of the Monroeville Eagles.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. And there's a ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio, with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Monroeville Eagle Athletic Boosters pregame show for this, the Sweet 16 in Division 7 between the number 5 team in the state, the Monroeville Lady Eagles, and Cinderella Jackson-Milton. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Caden Schmidt, and this is it, buddy. we're down to the nitty-gritty, the Sweet 16. Somebody tonight will play with a spot in Dayton on the line on Saturday.
Tell you what, Travis, if you're not excited yet for some high school volleyball, now is the time to get excited. We got a Cinderella. We got one of the best teams in the state. What are we going to get here today, Travis?
Well, we'll see here as we go on, but let's talk about that team that is taking on the Lady Eagles. They took down 3 top 10 seeds as the number 10 overall seed in the Northeast District. That is Jackson-Milton. They were the 10th seed overall in the 3 districts. They knocked down, I believe, a 9. They've knocked down a 4, and they swept the number 1. So this team coming in really hot. And one of their main reasons, they have 314 blocks. That is phenomenal for this squad this season. They have a 162 hitting percentage, but if you get the block going, Caden, good things can happen.
And Travis, I want to point out, you talk about them playing their best volleyball here of late. They ended the season losing 5 of their last 6 games. Then they get into postseason play. They sweep 3 straight opponents, 3 sets in 3 straight games. They're playing their best volleyball right now, and the task only gets tougher tonight.
One of the players that's going to have to show out is the first team district player. The Northeast districts have already been released, and first team, Emma Johns, 127 kills, but 200 digs, 531 assists. So this sophomore setter is doing it all for Jackson-Milton this season. And the ability to get those kills as a setter is very big because it keeps the defense on their toes.
That's exactly what it does, and that's what you need to do. You don't want the other team to know what's going to happen. You can't be predictable.
Now, let's take a look at the number 5 team in all of Division 7 volleyball. That is the Monroeville Lady Eagles under head coach Kendra Snook. They have been here a lot. Last year, despite I would say, unwelcomed happening where they were put up to Division 6 when they should have been to Division 7. Despite that, they won a district title, lost it to Nora, who ended up going to state. This year, they're in the right district. They're in the right division that they should be, and they are rolling, but they've had some tough competition. They're battle-tested. St. Joseph Central Catholic and Mohawk, both 2 seeds from the Northwest District, went at them, and they were able to knock them both off in 5 sets.
And something interesting that I noticed looking at the schedule, they're on the 20-game win streak right now. They haven't lost in over 2 months. Of those 20 games, only 3 of which have gone to 5 sets. They are dominating, and 2 of those 3 were the most recent postseason games.
And the other one was the St. Paul, who's playing in a semifinal over at Lido live and free on the OH Report. Now let's take a look at one of those reasons that they are here. It is one of the Adams family. Da-da-da-da. Had to do it. I mean, Halloween's tomorrow. But Alexa Adams in the district final against Mohawk, 14 kills, 4 aces, 17 digs in that championship. She has 226 kills, 55 aces, 224 digs for her. So we are just about ready to go here. The players have been announced. They now will go with the, as always, ceremonial handshakes for both sides. We want to welcome everybody watching on the OH Report Facebook, YouTube pages, as well as the NFHS network tonight. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, let us know where you're watching from this evening. Give us a shout out. We will shout you back out as we are ready to go, Caden. And like I said, it doesn't get better than this. I am excited for this matchup, Caden. You're here for a reason. This is regional action. You're a district champion, so we're in for some high-quality volleyball. We had some last night at Elida as Huron with the sweep, as well as a victory for the Pleasant Lady Spartans. Busy night tonight, too. Buckeye Central in a regional. St. Paul, Calvert, the number 1 team in Division 7. In a regional. So a lot going on here as we are just about ready to rock. Is this your first regional, Mr. Schmid?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I did the district final a week ago now, but something I want to point out real quick before we get started. Jackson-Milton, the highest seed remaining here in Division 7, Travis.
Yes.
10th, seeded 10th, the next lowest, if you will, number 5, Misinawa Valley. So this is, the last Cinderella really left in Division 7. I'm excited to see what they got against a very, very good Monroeville team.
And we're ready to go now. Emma Johns, our player spotlight, serves it. We are underway. This will be an in-system play. Back set for Reber. Reber too strong. And the Lady Jays get the first point, 1-0 on the hitting error by Miss Reber. Reber, that's only her 75th error. On the other end, Haley Mormon, who had a phenomenal game against Mohawk, able to hit through the block down, and we are tied at 1 as you take a look at the first Village Barn replay of the night, and that'll get Addison Homan out there to serve. Bit of an out-of-system play. It's a swing to the back line right at Homan. Set left side again for Mormon. Doesn't fall. Set up close way, but too strong. That just got outside by the swing from Olivia Newhard. As you'll take a look, tried angling it, but just beyond the line, and it's 2-1 Lady Eagles as Homan back to swing again. This will be in system, the back set to the back line, and it's unable to handle. We're tied at 2. Sarah Murphy getting the kill there, her 140th of the season, 3rd on the team in kills. Two the score. This serve into the net by Brooke Gibbs gives the lead back, and that's something we need to see the rest of the night too. These Lady Jays, like I said, bit of an underdog. Can they stay composed? The less errors they have, the better chance they're going to have, Caden.
Yes, you got to avoid those against a team like Monroeville. They will take advantage, Travis.
Casey Poth's ready to serve. Good to see her back out there. He said it was only whiplash, not a concussion against Monroeville, against Mohawk in that game. So everybody's pretty healthy. A little bit of sickness during the week, but everybody's good to go. Nobody's going to be sitting out this type of atmosphere.
No, of course
Here's
not.
the serve. Angles it left side, nearly an ace. Nice dig. Dinked across, right at Adams. Set up left side. The swing's blocked and down. We're tied at 3.
Well, the Lady Blue Jays are real good at blocking up at the net. That'll be something to watch out for throughout this one. Can they get those blocks leading to points? Because this Lady Eagles team, well, they can dig it up, Travis.
304 total blocks for the team. Tiffany Tingler, the libero with the swing. Adjustment not made, and the Lady Jays take an early 4-3 lead here. As that set, the pass was a little bit overpassed. The set could not be made, and it's an error on the Lady Eagles. Tingler with 10 aces on the season, just over 97% on the serving percentage to the back line. This one will be in system. Back set for Adams. It's blocked. Stays alive. This time they're going to go to the other Adams, and the other Adams is going to get a kill. We're tied at 4.
Yeah, there's that power. It's hard to dig this one up. Get your hands on it, but can't control it. Bounces out of play.
Addie, second on the team in kills at 262. That's a big thing, too. If it is blocked, be right there to dig it back up and give yourself another chance, because it forces the Jays to reset, especially if you go cross court. But also, if you get some aces, it won't matter.
Oh, and how about that serve right over the net?
Number 56 for our players spotlight, Alexa Adams, and the Lady Eagles lead once again. It's 5-4. Down the left side. Good pass in system. Dink to the back line. Homan there. Set by Post. Right side swing by Adams. Dug up by Tingler. Over to Fishtorn, and Fishtorn's blocked. And it'll be a point for the Lady Eagles.
Well, Monroeville showing they can get up at the net too and block some attacks.
Alexa Adams back to serve once again. Down the left side. This will be played. It's a miss hit. It's a free ball and a chance for the Lady Eagles to add on. Set down the middle. What a swing and a finish. Riley Platt gets in on the action. It's 7-4. Platt with her 103rd kill of the season. And Jackson-Milton will take an early timeout. So Jackson-Milton stuck around for a little bit, run by the Lady Eagles, and now taking a timeout trying to get some of that momentum back.
Oh, and Monroeville has the energy right now. I mean, half the players just now running to the bench or jumping up, celebrating with their teammates. They played 11 back and forth so far. I mean, we still got a lot of game left to go, but Monroeville's showing the energy here early, and you got to love to see that. And Travis, something I want to point out, if you look up here, you got 2 volleyballs up in the rafter.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Now, Travis, this is a very tall roof in here. Yeah, it would be very funny, though, in my opinion, if we can get a ball up there today.
Well, I mean, it isn't a short roof like we've seen at other places, like you and I saw for Hillsdale's sectional semifinal match, but it is high enough that it may come into play every once in a while, especially on the right side, because it is an angled roof. But we'll have to see.
And if these spikes if the power keeps up on these spikes, I mean, if they dig it, it has the potential to fly up to the rafters.
Adams with another serve, and it's a coach's point. They iced her. Hit it too strong. It's 7-5. Service back to Jackson-Milton.
Oh, and if you're Jackson-Milton, you love that. You want to take advantage of any error that Monroeville makes. And it's a close one so far here early in the first set.
So back to serve now will be Joy Moore. 7 aces, 90% service percentage. In system, right side and laid down by Addie, 8-5.
Check out this corner pocket. Just sneak it right in there. That's pretty.
Back to serve will be Addie for the Lady Eagles. Angles this one right side, bit of a misreception, and it will be a free ball. Poths, backside, off the block, kept alive, sent back across. Another chance for Monroeville here. This time set left side, the Reber dinks it over the block and down, 9-5. That's one way to avoid the block, just dink it over top.
No kidding. That's well executed.
Adams back once again. Again to the right side. Again, a miss hit on the reception and a free ball over. Addie gets it. Posts to Reber. Let ball. Finished. 10-5 Lady Eagles.
And so far, Lady Blue Jays have been able to get their hands on it, but they just haven't been able to control these digs.
(10-5) lead for the Lady Eagles. But into the nets. So a little bit of a run there by Addie. Hits it into the net. She'll check out for a little bit, and service will go back to the Lady Jays and Charlie Sawn.
2 service errors now for Monroeville early.
Back set. The swing's off the block, this time kept alive. Set left side, blocked by the Lady Eagles. Immediately sent back across. Homan with the dig. Over to Reber. Reber dinks it across this time, but it's saved by Moore. Sent over again. Set at the net, and quickly off the block and down. That's Riley Platt. The set was a little bit more towards the net, and Platt adjusted and knocked it off the block and down, 11-6.
And that can be the problem with those blocks, Travis. You can't always control where it ends up. You know, sometimes it's going to go straight down, right back into the net, or like there, it'll go out of play, and nothing you can do about it once that happens.
In system play, back set, big swings blocked out of bounds, but give the kill to Emma Johns, 11-7.
Well, proving my point there. Again, you get your hands up. It's obviously what you want to do, but it can hurt you as well.
11-7. Served by Peyton Ford. Big reception. Nearly hit the Raptors there.
That one got
Flat
there.
just with a little dink across and a chance now to get it back over. Down the middle. Off the let ball. Dinked across. Left side swing, angled, dug up in the back by Son, but out of bounds, 12-7.
Monroeville playing well right now, but Jackson-Milton is doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Hang around. This is a great team. Try and take advantage of errors when they happen.
Bump towards the net, big swing, overpass right back at them. Another chance for Jackson-Milton, this time right at the net. Big dig by Addison Lyons. Right side, Reber's blocked. Bump nearly out of bounds, but Reber again with it, blocked again. Third chance for Reber, and into the net, so the Lady Jays block. That time works, it's 12-8.
Yeah, I guess there's two sides to a coin, huh? Blocked it 3 straight times. That is well done. Like Dikembe Mutombo, or well, like Victor Wembanyama.
Wemby. But the serve hits the antenna. Lady Eagles get the point back, 13-8.
And you could tell right after she hit it, she kind of just missed it.
This will be in system. Left side, Fish-Torn, too much.
Great eyes by the Monroeville back line to let that one go out of play.
Yeah, they're good. They're a very good squad when it comes to reading balls like that. And that's all coming from Coach Snook. 14-8, but the point given back by Homan. With a score like 14-8, that doesn't hurt as much, but if it does lead to a run, that's when, it really hurts you. They'll have to get service back as Brooke Gibbs will go back to serve. Brooke Gibbs, 28 aces, 95.7 service percentage. Short serve, but played in system. Left side, big swing by Adams. Saved and still alive. Great job by Jackson-Milton to keep it alive. Quick set across. Nearly a campfire, but another great dig there by Johns. And they finish off with the kill. It's 14-10.
About Jackson-Milton with a little student section behind the crowd. They're getting into it.
Fish-Torn with the kill. $14-10. Little back set, little dink kept alive. Can they make it 3 in a row? They can. Back at you comes Jackson-Milton.
They got some energy now as well.
$14-10 the score. That one, though, off the block and down for Alexa Adams. 15-11. Poths will come back now to serve. Casey, a 92% service percentage. And once again, good to see her back out there after getting dinged up a bit against Mohawk. Miscommunication, that's going to turn into an ace.
And that's something that just can't happen for Jackson-Milton. You cannot give Monroeville free points.
Lead back up to 5 for the Lady Eagles. In system, big dig there by Poths. Bumped right side to Adams, angled but too strong. 16-12.
Complimented Monroe's back line. How about Jackson-Milton with the eyes there? That one was really close. Hit about right there. Great eyes.
They got to give a quick shout out to the Huron Tigers watching. Huron with a big victory yesterday to move to the regional final. They'll play on Saturday. Will Monroeville add on? Left side. What a deflection and down. I don't know if it hit the block or just the tape. Take a look at the replay. And yeah, a let ball going 95 miles an hour skips down for the kill.
How about a
17-12.
Fastball over the net. Or maybe nowadays in the MLB, that's like a slider. These guys are freaks, those pitchers, man.
Yes, they are. Left side swing won't fall for Ford. Set backwards to Adams off the tip, dug up in the back by Tingler. Movement by both sides going back and forth. Loose. Can't get that to fall. Cross court to Son. That won't go. Back set, miss hit, but a bump over by Adams. Now down the middle, and it will fall. Bit of a momentum point there for the Jays. We talked about baseball. The Toronto Blue Jays win away from a World Series.
That would be exciting.
They get 2 chances at home to knock off the Dodgers and do so. That's served down the line. Over the Ford, blocked, but dug up. Left side loose, over the block, but Son is there. Backside swing by Tingler. Dug up by Adams. Now to the other Adams. Dug up by Tingler. Bumped all the way cross court to Son. That won't fall. And a quick set. Overpassed right back to Monroeville. At the net. That block is flicked back across.
Nice volley here.
Son again. There's Homan. Adams over the loose. Deflected. Punched across to Homan again. Right side to Adams. Let ball. Bumped backwards by Fishtorn to Tingler. And then sent across by Son to the back line. Over to Luce again, and she gets it off the block and down, and a momentum point for the Lady Eagles there, 18-13.
Yeah, you'd love to win that one. I mean, they were going back and forth for what felt like 2 minutes, Travis. That was the best volley we've seen yet today.
Blue Jays timeout. It's their final one of the set. Once again, go ahead.
Just going to say, I like that timeout here. Monroeville only needs 7 more points to win this set. You don't want to take your timeouts into the next set. Use them.
Yeah, you can't move them over to the next set, so might as well try and calm your team down. Huron. Mallory Snook taking notes for her post-game interviews. We will. Hey, just like Matthew McConaughey. She's one of the team leaders over there, so getting her notes down for her interview. If Monroeville wins, we'll keep talking to her. Why not?
How about this for some school spirit, Travis? Eagle costume. It's almost Halloween.
Oh, we got both Eagle costumes. Back when we started doing this after COVID, they had one. Well, that got moved down to another fan. And then we inherited a second one as well. Line down the line. Set left side to swing inside the line and down. Give the kill to Peyton Ford. It's 18-14. So Joy Moore. Actually, they say it was out. Just like that, it's now 20-13.
That one was really close right there.
Monroeville 5 points away from an opening set victory. This angled right at Gibbs. Ford, she's blocked.
Tell you what, it's been a battle by that net for both teams. They're doing a great job of getting their hands up and blocking these spikes.
Addie Adams, tough reception there. Mid-range swing, sent right at Poths. Right side swing, was that tipped? It was not. And a point goes back to the Blue Jays. They're down 7 at 21-14. Son going back to serve. 21 aces on the season. Set down the middle for Platt. Didn't jump that time, just sent it across. Newhard Couldn't get that one. Left side, the Reber, yeah. Maddie Reber back in on the action, 22-14.
It's right in the middle of the court. Split. All 6 Jackson-Milton players there.
Addison Lyons. She was our MVP against Mohawk. That's a great dig by her there. Right side to Platt. Platt angled. Passed right at the net, but no one home. All set up by that great dig by Addison Lyons to make it 23-14.
Jackson-Milton 2 points away from losing their first set in postseason play, Travis.
And Monroeville cruising here in this opening set. Back set in system play, but it's blocked. One-handed save. Still in play. It's sent to the back line. And Addison Homan. Little dink by Reber. That's kept alive by Johns. Miss hit, yummy ball down by Platt. Set point, Lady Eagles. Riley Platt's had herself quite the first set. Addison Lyons with 10 set points to give the Lady Eagles a 1-0 lead. Down the middle, received by Moore. They're going to send it over to Newhard. She's blocked. Set across. It'll be a mid-range swing by Adams, but she whiffs on that, and it's 24-15. Bit of a miss hit there. So Peyton Ford will need a run of 9 to keep this set alive, and it won't happen. It's a service error, and the first set goes to Monroeville. The Lady Eagles cruising to a set 1 victory. We'll see if they can make it 2-0 after the break.
Feel like I should go.
Homan Transportation, hauling fresh milk and cream from the farm to your table. Proud supporter of the Monroeville Eagles.
I'm an adult learner, so I had to balance my work and my school. And the fact that NC State has online classes, hybrid classes, especially the instructors are very flexible with allowing you time to get all your work in.
Back here at Berkshire High School, where the Lady Eagles of Monroeville cruising to a 25-15 first set victory. Travis Berardi back here, Caden Schmid, and that is Monroeville Eagle volleyball there, my friend. A convincing 25-15 victory.
And Travis, let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Service underway. Swings off the block, dug up by Lions. Ahead right side, Reber tried to adjust, mishit. It's a 1-0 Lady Jays lead. Also want to tell you about another Firelands Conference squad. That is the Lady Flyers of St. Paul, down 1-0 in their regional semi, but up early on in set number 2. Brooke Gibbs with the serve. Back set to Reber. Reber off the block and down. We are tied at 1 on the Roeder Racing scoreboard. Want to say hello to everybody watching once again. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out. Nearly an ace. It'll be a backline swing by Tingler. Over the Lions. Back set. Adams. Big block that time. It's saved, and Tingler will get a backline swing. Does not fall. In system now for Alexa. Back line point 2-1.
Well, Travis, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that.
Not much. Not much you can do.
Pray, right? I hope it goes out of play. My goodness. What a strike.
And an ace.
They serve it so low to the net, it looks like it's going to go into it every single time, and it clears.
Surprisingly, Homan, only 5 aces on the season. Make it 6. It's 3-1. Dug up by Gibbs. It'll be a free ball. Right at Homan. To Lions. To Adams. And overpass, but the Raptors play for the Jays. They bump it back over, but out of bounds. 4-1.
Got up there, Travis. Bounced off the basketball hoop, raised up. Literally the highest basketball hoop that is raised up in here. Totally possible. There's another ball wedged in the basketball hoop across the way,
Keen eye here. Hawkeye by Caden Schmid.
An eagle eye, if you will.
Hey, there you go. Back set. Both Adams sisters got to play on the ball, and they're going to play on the point. It's 5-1. Homan will go back again. Down the middle, received by Tingler. Left side, Son over the block, but dug up. Adams, huge swing, was not tipped though. It's a point for Jackson-Milton, 5-2 the score.
Oh, and what's really sticking out to me so far, Travis, is just Monroeville's ability to set up their offense, to get these kill opportunities. Jackson-Milton hasn't got many of those yet. That's something they'll want to build on as this game moves forward.
So Tingler with the service. This will be in system. Left side, Addy off the block, kept alive. And Tingler will get a backline swing. Another in-system play, this time for Haley Mormon. And she gets the kill. Nope, actually it was Alexa Adams. I looked down for just a second. For a second you thought she was going to get the fake. But instead, gets the kill. 6-2. Down the middle. In system, right side. Over top the block. What a save, though, by Homan. We play on.
And that's why she leads all of Ohio in digs.
But it's still going to be finished off by Fishtorn. 6-3. Earlier this season, Addison Homan, over 1,000 1,000 digs. That one into the net, given right back. So Alexa goes back. Maybe a safe bet that Alexa, Addie, as well as Roeder be first team all district when that comes out next week. Possibility for a couple of them, or one at least, to get all state as well. Backline swing, bit of an overpass, adjustment made, dinked over by Platt, but kept alive. Miss hit, let ball. Back the posts, Adams pushes it over. That's over the block by Son, doesn't fall. Angling there by Luce, won't go. And it's Johns now. We play on. Luce again, into the nets. Lady Jays survive that one. They're only down 3.
That's what they got to do. They got to hang around. They got to keep it close in each of these sets and try and go on a run at some point to close it out.
Charlie Son with the serve. Saunders. I forgot to finish my writing. It's not Son, it's Saunders. My fault. Is that into the net? Do we have a violation? We do. 8-4.
And Monroeville just so sound right now, not making any mistakes here in the second set. They had a few of those service errors in the first, but it's been clean so far in the second.
Saunders with the reception there. This will be in system. Left side for Reber. It's blocked, but dug up by Addy. Cross court to Luce. Free ball over, but set right back over. Nice running dig by Freeze. Reber on the slide. That's dug up by Tingler. Over the Newhand. Newhart can't get that. Reber mid-range angles. Right at Newhart. Sent immediately back, but into the net, and the point will go to the Lady Eagles. 9-4. Addy with service. And an ace. No one there to receive the pass. Lead up to 6 and a timeout by Jackson-Milton. So one of the things that Monroeville was overly excited about getting that district championship, Caden, the fact that they were able to have their Halloween practice. As you can see.
It's an awesome picture.
I'll let you folks look at that here for a moment.
I see cars, I see M&Ms. That's awesome.
Yeah, they always do this the week of Halloween. You got some cars, you got some M&Ms. I see some Little Mermaid. There's a taco, some coaches, and some purple minions as well.
And stuff like this, Travis, just builds so much team chemistry within your team, which is such a huge thing to have. It is so important to be on the same page as all your fellow players.
Yeah.
Events
it's
like
a family.
That, yes, events like that really help build team chemistry.
Thank you to head coach Kendra Snook for allowing us to show them that. Move forward, the swing by Sanders doesn't fall. Back set, will fall for Luce. Just a huge swing by her, was unable to be handled, and it's 11-4.
And Monroeville doing whatever they want right now, Travis. They are soaring.
I got a shout out for you coming up during a break, Caden.
Oh?
Yep. Free ball over to Monroeville. In system, Platt at the net. That's a beautiful in-system play. Just the set was perfect as she jumped, able to get it. That's as in-system as you can get for the Lady Eagles. It's 12-4.
And the spike straight down, Travis. You don't want your front line, the ones trying to make the digs. I mean, she basically just straight down, straight vertical. That is well done.
So the Lady Eagles soaring through set 2. Back set, big swing. Try for the dig, but that was a big play there by Peyton Ford. Peyton Ford came in 207 kills, which was first on the squad. And she's going to have to get going. She also leads the team with 120 blocks. She was an honorable mention district player this season. High set, bit of a miss set, but it's blocked and it will give another chance. Back set this time's blocked. Saved, but under the net went Monroeville. And the 6th point of the set goes to the Blue Jays.
And just to go back to the previous point before that, they were able to set up their offense. They were able to get a kill opportunity. That's what we need to see more of out of Jackson-Milton. If they want a chance against Monroeville, they have to set up the attack better.
Back set for loose. Diving save from Johns, but the pass does not go, and it's 13-6. Blue Jays do have 1 timeout remaining. As Addison Lyons with the serve. Down the right side, this will be in system for the Blue Jays. Sanders with the swing and the kill. That's Newhard, my fault.
Got to set up that offense. That's nicely done there by the Lady Blue Jays.
Yeah, using the let ball to your advantage. That's a big thing. And it's 13-7. Need a run right here. Back set, swing, blocked and down.
And look at that energy. That's what they need to do. They need to keep playing with energy. You've shown in this postseason you can beat anybody.
Murphy and Fishtorn, yeah.
Keep that going.
99th block for the freshman Murphy. Fishtorn, 25th. Down the left side, diving save, in play. Reber stops the run.
You do like to see that from Jackson-Milton, though. They didn't go really on any runs in that first set. Able to pull off a few in a row there. Try and build off of it and slow down Monroeville.
Talked about the Lady Eagles. 2,253 digs coming into this match. That's the term dig it right there. Back set, slapped across by Murphy, and it's going to get the kill. Sometimes all you have to do, the block played a factor in it too, is just, doesn't have to be a full swing, just a little dink across.
No, and sometimes you can get lucky too, but to get lucky, you got to have a little bit of skill, Travis. It's not just going to fall for you.
Left side, hard swing up, much like it was going out, but Tingler dives and saves it. Sent back over by Saunders. Bit of a miss hit. It's going to be 4 hits, and it's 14-10. If you're listening on the St. Paul broadcast right now, hi. I see we're on the split screen right now, the two Firelands Conference teams playing. If not, well, I'm just talking to the Monroeville fans on our stream and nobody on the other one. But if so, hey, guys, shout out to Chris and Adam as well. Right side swing. Maddie Reber makes it 15-10. And that'll bring back Addison Homan. 5-point lead for the Lady Eagles here in set 2. They won set 1, 25-15. In system for Sanders. Dug up backside by Maddie Miller. Up to Adams, but Adams hits it into the nets. And that's another big help, too, for the Lady Jays. The more errors that Monroeville gets, a little bit more frustrated they get, a little bit more momentum that you get.
And you have to capitalize off it as well.
Short serve, and it'll turn into an ace. So Tingler able to get the overpass, and it's a 3-point set. And I've said this before, we've been talking a lot about Monroeville. Jackson-Milton's here for a reason.
Yes.
They've been playing very good volleyball. They're not afraid to go up against the number 5 team in the state. And this run is showing it right here, but can the Lady Eagles end it? They can. Addie Adams gets the deflection.
Just so much power on the outside.
16-12 as Poths will go back. Monroeville looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead here in this regional semi. Short serve, kept alive, sent back across. Homan there. Addy mid-range, lofts that right at Tingler. Over to Sanders. Dug right to the net. Alexa over hits it. 16-13. So, stays within 3, and that's the mark that they need to keep it at right now, is a 3-point set. Big swing off the block and down for Alexa, 17-13.
And to build off that point, Travis, in the previous round versus St. John, those, they won in 3 sets. Those 3 sets were all decided by 3 points or less, 29-27, 29-27, and then 25-22. You got to keep it close and then take advantage towards the end of the set. And right now they're doing exactly that. Monroeville with 4-point lead, but they're hanging around.
Yeah. Have a little bit of a timeout there for a reset and some substitutions. But now able to be back, ready to go. It will be Alexa with the serve down the left side, but too strong. And it's 17-14. So once again, the error giving some life. Homan, double hit. Now they call a lift. So the lead down to 2. And again, the longer they stay around, the more momentum you get. Saunders ready. She has a 99.6 serve percentage.
Wow.
And we're going to replay. So I don't know who they thought went into the net, so they're just going to replay the point.
Yeah, I didn't see anything from up here, Travis.
Homan, a tough reception. He's going to get bumped towards the net. Platt sends it back across. In system, the swing drops. It's 17-16. The Blue Jays flying back in this second set as Peyton Ford gets the kill. And you got to think maybe they tie this back up, then Kendra Snook may take her first timeout of the match. Set back for Addy. Addy says, I got you, coach.
My goodness. Wow. Just the power. Getting it to the back line at head level. Get your hands on it. It's going nowhere. That's well done by the Lady Eagles.
Lead back up to 2. Angled. In system. Swing won't fall for Newhart. Left side off the block will fall for the Lady Eagles. And Maddie Reber. 3-point lead. Now, if you're on the other side, you may see it 1 more point or 2 for the Lady Eagles. We may see our final timeout for the Blue Jays. Backline swing, miss hit into the net. And it is a couple in a row for Monroeville. They lead by 4. And we will get the timeout by the Blue Jays. Gives us a chance to now look in on St. Paul and Miller City. They looked in on us earlier. Let's look in on them as Miller City looking to go up 2-0 on the Flyers. Not yet there. What we're going to do here, we're going to let you listen to Chris Bliley on the call for a moment during this timeout.
The serve again, gets the location of that serve from Coach K. Sends it back right. Chance for a set, block. On the block for St. Paul, Annie Friend. 24-21. You know who likes that play? Maple City Automotive. It's a Maple City Automotive timeout. As St. Paul has cut this 24-18 lead to 24-21. Take a look here.
Thank you, Mr. Bliley. As we get back to action, Lady Eagles up by 4 now. Addie with the serve. Down the middle. This will be in system. The nice little set's blocked. Bump backwards and won't be returned. 21-16. It was a quick set, but the Lady Eagles were there with the block of Platt and Reber.
It's been a few times now for the Lady Blue Jays where that ball just basically gets under the net, Travis, and it's very tough to recover, and they haven't been able to so far.
21-16. Addie Adams looking to give the Lady Eagles a 2-0 lead. Back set, dinked across right at Addie. Up the posts. Platt won't get the kill there. Return the other way, dinked across. Another chance for Monroeville. Now it's Reber. Reber won't get it. What a effort there by Johns to keep it alive. Right side swing, though, will drop for loose. So they held off once with some great play, but the Lady Eagles still finish off the kill.
And Monroeville just so stout. They're going to keep playing. They're not going to give in. They're going to keep playing at that same energy. They're not going to slow down. They're showing it here.
And an ace. Addie continuing the run.
She'd love to just mend it back here, huh?
I can tell you St. Paul's cut the deficit to 1.
How about that?
They were facing 6 set points. Now they're down to 1. In system. Left side blocked. And a set point now coming up for the Lady Eagles. Eight set points. Down the middle, tough reception by Fishtorn. Free ball by Newhart. Lady Eagles to go up 2-0. Reber does it. Monroeville is a set away from the Elite Eight. They take the set 25-16, and we'll look to sweep when we come back.
Go.
Homan Transportation, hauling fresh milk and cream from the farm to your table. Proud supporter of the Monroeville Eagles.
I'm an adult learner, so I had to balance my work and my school. And the fact that NC State has online classes, hybrid classes, especially the instructors are very flexible with allowing you time to get all your work in.
Back here at Berkshire High School, and I usually give shout-outs, but I got a little friend here who wants to give a shout-out too. Can I have your name, sir?
Landon Brocker.
Landon, who would you like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out my friend Blake Sting. He said he was trying to get as many photos and times he sees me on here, so hey, Blake.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. Hello, Blake, watching along. You may go back down with the other Eagles down in the front row.
Go Eagles! Go Eagles!
Go Eagles indeed. 2-0. The Lady Eagles lead here. As, yeah, there are the mascots. 3 of them now. They've multiplied since I last looked. But, yeah, got to love that, Caden. Came over, asked. I said, if I can have one piece of your popcorn bag, you can do it. But I got a shout-out for you. Shout-out from the jukebox to Caden, our former neighbor. Said you sound awesome.
Awesome.
Jubaks.
Thank you.
Yeah, so they're your former neighbor.
Love to hear that.
Hopefully I said the last name correctly, but we're underway. So you have some fans here as well, Caden. As that dink drops, and it's 1-0 Lady Eagles.
Well, you know, Travis, I try and stay humble, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Well, and Monroeville scores the first point of the set. The first 2 sets went to the Lady Blue Jays, that first point did, so maybe we'll get something different here, Travis.
We'll find out. Mid-range swing there by Moorman will fall. Or it just may mean a long run for the Lady Eagles.
And what you don't want to see is Jackson-Milton give up. I don't think they will.
No.
You want to see them fight till the end. Some seasons will end today for seniors on whichever side loses. You want to fight all the way till the end.
Diving dig by Homan.
Oh my.
The swing not tipped. 2-1.
And Monroeville came out of both of those first 2 sets with still 2 minutes left on the clock. Travis, they didn't have much to talk about.
I mean, when you're up, when you're doing what you're doing, you don't need much to talk about.
Right, just go out there and keep it rolling. Or I guess in their case, soaring.
Gibbs the serve. Back set mid-range swing there, taken in the back by Johns. Cross court, overpass, yummy down, 3-1. Posts back to serve. Monroeville once again looking to get back to the regional final. Back set the swing off the tip. Saved and sent back over.
Man.
Cross court for Saunders. Dug up by Homan. Left side to Loose. Got it. 4-1.
Homan is just always in the right spot, isn't she? Always finds
This is
those
a well-coached
digs.
squad, I'll tell you that.
You know, that matters so much, too. I mean, at really any level, but especially at this level when players are still young. You got to build them up correctly. And Monroeville looks great so far.
That's dug up. Right side swing by Addy doesn't fall. Back to Saunders mid-range. Loose there. Over to Alexa. Bit of a missed set, but she took advantage of it.
And they're just painting the corners.
No.
Oh.
They say into the nets. Go to the Lady Eagles, so the point goes to the Jays, and it's 4-2.
Oh, you could paint the corners, but can't jump into the net. Jackson-Milton will take it. See if they could go on a run here.
Blocked. Addy's swing won't fall. Back line from Tingler. Just out. And it's 5-2. So Alexa back to serve. Monroeville up 5-2, up 2-0 in the match. Little strong push there Nicely done. Back corner makes it 5-3.
Well, and through the first 2 sets, Jackson-Milton has kept it close. And then they get to about 14-15, and Monroeville is able to just finish out the set strong. Doing that again here in set 3. You want to see them finish through this entire set and extend this match.
One-handed slap by Riley Platt. She's an MVP candidate tonight. She has had a very solid match so far. Now it will be Addie's turn from the service line, up 6-3. To the back line, received by Tingler. Back set, right side block, but kept alive. Mid-range swing on the first attack. Won't fall, and it's set back across, a chance for Jackson-Milton. Right side this time, right at Adams. Over the Reber on the slide. Dug up and kept alive. Saunders down the left side. Beautifully placed there for Charlie. 6-4. And again, sticking around early.
Yeah, right there on that line. I mean, you can't really place it much better.
Saunders to serve. Left side to Reber. Reber's blocked. Johns and Ford. And it's 6-5. 120 blocks coming in for Ford. Johns, 37. High set left side Reber angles it down to keep it in play. That's dug up by Homan. Over the Reber again, angling it. Kept alive by Newhart. And then swung out of bounds, and a big point for the Lady Eagles to get their lead back up to 2. Now Haley back to serve. Down the middle, received by Huffman. Newhart off the block and out. 7-6.
And if you're able to angle it correctly from the outside there, and they do block it, I mean, it's going to go out of play most of the time. We've seen that plenty of times here this evening.
Newhart 5th in kills on the team, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep going back there, and she keeps producing. This time down the middle, slapped right at Lyons and bumped back across by Platt. Quick set across. Freezes there. Reber on the dink. One-handed save and sent back across. Homan to Lyons to Reber. And a mid-range swing out of bounds. So the error by the Blue Jays gives the lead back to 2 for the Lady Eagles. Maddie Miller to serve. 43 aces, 90% serve percentage. Used more for serving for the Lady Eagles with that left-handed swing.
Not something you see often.
Mid-range by Murphy doesn't fall. Right side the Reber. She's blocked, but it goes out of bounds, and it's a kill, 9-6.
Yeah, Monroeville, and they are nails. They stick to the game plan, and they don't make many mistakes. They made a few in that first set, but they have completely dialed in since then and haven't looked back.
That one will bring him back, though. Huge kill.
The energy is still so high from Milton Jackson. You love to see that. They're not going to go down without a fight.
Newhart again. Back set for Reber, dinks it across. Left side, Fishtorn can't get that to fall. Set over the Mormon, but into the net. And down for the Lady Jays. 9-8. Set right side, swung and finished by Reber. I was just about to say, if they were able to tie it, this would be the latest in the match that any set's been tied. But this is the same thing. Every time they've been to within 1 point, Monroeville with a big kill to get that extended back out.
And then towards the end of the set, they're able to make it a run and really string together some points and leave them behind. At least through the first 2 sets.
Dinked across, kept alive on the Adams swing. Backside to Homan. Alexa into the net.
Awkward spot there. Not much you can do to not hit the net there.
Makes it 10-9. Open Door Christian, Central Christian in the stands. They will play the next semifinal. In system, Alexa Adams once again gets the lead back to 2.
I mean, right there on that back line. They are so good at placing these. I mean, it is beautiful to watch.
11-9 on the Roeder Racing scoreboard. Make it 12, it's an ace.
And a handful of aces from Monroeville. I mean, they're putting it right over the net with good speed. It's coming down in the perfect spots. Hey, when it's rolling, it's rolling.
Another one of those players used for service. Casey Poth, 393 assists, but she gets back-to-back aces. That's going to get her to 50 on the season. So one of those setters that produces some big kills. Let's take a look back in at St. Paul Miller City. Looks like Miller City's on the way to a 3-set sweep after some controversy that could have tied up the set in set 2. Also want to thank our sponsors right now. The Monroeville Eagle Athletic Boosters, helping Eagles athletes chase greatness. Donate today by visiting their Facebook page in the description. Roeder Racing, taking care of all your motorcycle needs, from oil changes to high-performance motor work, Roeder's has you covered. The Village Barn. The Village Barn is a rustic event venue located in Monroeville. We would like to wish the Monroeville Eagle volleyball team good luck during the postseason. Underground Utilities Incorporated, proud supporter of Monroeville Athletics. Visit their website in the link to apply for your next job opportunity. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. And Homan Transportation, hiring now. Average regional earners bring home at least $65,000 per year. Contact Homan today for your next opportunity. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this match live on the NFHS Network and the OH Report. The coach's point doesn't work there. It's another ace. It's 3 in a row.
Just check how low these serves are to the net. It's got to be so hard to play when, I mean, it could even hit the net, as we saw a few points prior.
It's a 4-0 Lady Eagle run. Overpass, make it a chance to go 5-0. Alexa dug up, but miscommunication. They had the good pass, but everybody wanted to get that third swing on it, and nobody wanted to get the second set. 15-9.
Those type of plays can't happen, and they got within 1 point. Now they're down 6.
Hard shot received by Gibbs on the back line, bumped all the way up to Saunders, who can't get it to fall. A little bit of a slide there by Alexa. Set for Fishtorn, blocked. Will play again. Second attack swing there, gets blocked and down. Solo block for Addie Adams. .30 coming into the match for her. Johns with the reception. Cross court Saunders. Loose with the pass. Running slide by Alexa doesn't fall. Now Tingler back. Left side, missed set though. Ooh, into the pole goes loose.
That one hurts. Maybe we won't feel it till tomorrow with the adrenaline, but
A little bit of padding there, thankfully.
yes, that definitely, it helps, but it really doesn't do much. It's like that back wall there. That padding there doesn't do much either.
Tingler the serve. Angles this right side. Nobody home. It's an ace.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. Just kind of gets under the net there. I mean, what are you supposed to do right there to keep that in play? It is very, very tricky.
Tingler ready again. Right at the net. Post, back set to Adams. Can't get it to fall. Back set on the other end is misplayed. And it's 17-11. Monroeville 8 points away from the Elite Eight. You could say they're Elite 8 points away. Alexa ready from the left side. Down the middle received. Bumped forward. It's a free ball by Ford. Back set but misplayed again. And another error for another point for the Blue Jays. So we've seen a little bit of sloppiness on the setting here as of late. But with a 5-point lead, it doesn't affect them too much. Jerica Huffman with the serve, angles that right at Homan. Back set for Adams, mid-range.
Oh.
Rockets that right at Tingler. Over the Saunders. What a shot by her. Just across the net, down the line on the set, and falls.
That's sneaky right there. There's multiple ways you can get kills at the net. That is well executed.
17-13. Huffman again, back line to Adams. Poths, right side to Addy, dinks it but doesn't get it down. However, we'll get a free ball back to them. This time set left side to Luce. Luce is blocked. It's a 3-0 run. It's a 3-point set. Ford and Johns again on the block.
Monroeville yet to take a timeout this whole match. You wonder if maybe that time's coming soon.
Ooh. They get the free ball here. They can cut this to 2. Down the middle. Dug up by Poths. Over the Luce, but into the net. The run continues. And Kendra Snook will take the first time out of the match. Jackson-Milton not going away. Want to say hello to everybody watching once again. 172 people on Facebook, 375 on YouTube. The Cookie Monsters rooting on Addie and Alexa. Already saw the Huron Tigers. Mallory Snook taking notes for her post-game interviews. 8 points from that. NMS girls basketball shouting out Caden. And then Sylvia Parsons rooting on the Lady Eagles. Not saying win and jinx them, but if Monroeville were to win, we'll be right back here at 2 o'clock on Saturday for the Elite Eight. Right here on the OH Report.
All the Monroeville faithful up on their feet. We got a good support system, Travis.
And I can tell you this, if they finish this out, it'll be a little bit more packed on this side on Saturday afternoon. But first, they need to finish out the Blue Jays, who are on a run here, only down 2. Huffman continuing the serve. Hits it right at Alexa. Posts to Platt. Tic-tac-toe, 18-15.
Monroeville's ability to find the soft spot throughout this match has really been the difference. And on the other end, Lady Blue Jays' inability to really get those kill opportunities. They haven't gotten many. They've looked great when they do, but there's a lot of free balls over the net.
Miss-hit there. So, 6 points separate Monroeville from the Elite Eight. Addie again. Tough angled shot, nearly an ace. But we'll get the free ball. Line drive at Alexa. Back set. Post free ball back over. At the net, blocked. Posts again, left side, the Roeder, yeah. That thing curved. You'll be able to see it on this replay, but watch how the swing kind of curved away. Maybe was deflected, but the Blue Jays will have to take a timeout, and that will give us a chance to look in as St. Paul is a point away from having their season end. And there it is. Miller City will most likely move on to take on the Calvert Senecas. Calvert has the second semifinal that you will see coming up on the OH Report over there with Chris on the call.
It's getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Number 1 team in Division 7 will be up next. Out of the timeout here. Monroeville 5 points away from the regional championship match. Addy with the serve. Tough reception. Bump back across. One-handed save by Addy. Over the Roeder, it's blocked. Cross court, Saunders down the line, but out, 21-15.
And it's like, how do you even score on this Monroeville team if they're not making mistakes, Travis? Their ability to dig what feels like everything up, I mean, makes it so tough.
And a miss hit. Blue Jays out of timeouts. 22-15, Lady Eagles. Short serve just over the net. Quick set across, taken up by Addy at the net, but it's a free ball across by Luce. Swung at the net, let ball, falls that time for Emma Johns, 22-16.
Take advantage, the ball's right up above the net. Spike that thing down, nicely done.
Charlie Saunders. Looks like she'll need a big run here to keep their season alive. Yummy ball doesn't go. Homan with the save. It'll be a free ball by Potes. Right at the net, quick sets off the net. Blocked down, 23-16. Went with the quick set across, but I don't think it made it to the top of the net. And now Addison Lyons, 2 points away. Overpass. Left side, no, actually stayed in the middle for Alexa. Dug up. Ford back across. Deflected by Lyons. Homan up to the front line. That doesn't fall for Mormon. That's off the antenna. Match point, Lady Eagles. 8 match points for Addison Lyons.
Fans on their feet here.
Here's the serve. Tough reception by Saunders. Bumped ahead. It falls. How elite it is. Monroeville sweeps Jackson-Milton to get back to a regional championship. They sweep the Lady Jays and will play on Saturday for a regional championship. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP interview and also our Snooks interviews as well, right here.
Transportation, hauling fresh milk and cream from the farm to your table. Proud supporter of the Monroeville Eagles.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. And there's a ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our Underground Utilities Incorporated MVP. It is Riley Platt. The Monroeville fans were waiting back there like they didn't want to get on TV. You guys are fine. Go ahead. Anyway, Riley, an easy sweep of Jackson-Milton to get you guys into the Elite Eight. Congratulations, first off. How were you feeling out there? You had a very good game. Everybody shared the love and the kills, but you had some big kills early on and then often. Just how were you feeling out there, and how do you feel about your performance today?
I felt like I did pretty good. It was definitely my setters.
Yeah.
They had really good sets tonight. And our pins, they just helped a lot with the block. So it wasn't all me.
Yeah.
It was definitely like a team effort, but it helped me a lot tonight.
Yeah. This team is, I mean, this is like a family. Ever since I started covering you guys, you had, music blaring in the locker room, dance parties on the bus, but also the best thing is the Halloween picture, which I have pulled up right here for you guys real quick. But just explain, one, what you were, and two, how much fun is it being on this team, doing stuff like this and being like a family?
Okay, so me, Brooklyn Hedrick, and Sophia Stieber were Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
The blue, red, and green?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you guys. I said you guys were like coaches or something, but you were the Ducks. Okay.
We were Ducks. We threw it together really fast, like in one night. But I mean, the Halloween practice is something we look forward to, like from the beginning. That's what we strive to. It's the funnest practice of the year. We play music and we just have fun the whole time. We goof around, but we still get stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys do. And, I mean, you took care of business today. Just how were you guys feeling overall? Because this was a sweep. And, you know, you guys had to have been battle-tested. You took on two of the toughest teams in the state in your districts. They both came at you, and you guys 5-set victories against both tough battles. How much did that get you prepared for the regional? Because it seemed like this was just a smoother transition tonight.
The wins that we had were definitely really big. I mean, it's just the energy we have that, like, when we get a big win like that, we take it to the next game, and we just keep building up the energy, and it definitely helps us.
Lastly, you guys are in the Elite Eight. You are 1 win away from going to Dayton in the Final Four once again. Just, you know, you get tomorrow, you get Halloween, you get prepared for that regional championship on Saturday against one of the two teams that will be playing here shortly. But just what do you feel like you guys need to work on to get ready for that match?
I feel like we just need to work on how to, like, just keep going. Like, even when we're tired, like,
foot on the gas type deal.
Yeah, like, just keep going.
Yeah,
that's definitely one thing we need to work on. We have such good defense and hitters. Like, we just need to work on the energy and all that. Or not the energy, but, like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Pedal to the floor.
All right, lastly, as always, you look in the camera, give some shout-outs.
I want to give my shout-outs to my setters, Casey and Swimmy. They helped me a lot this game. And honestly, the whole team, they just keep me going.
There you have it, tonight's MVP, Riley Platt. Lady Eagles will play for a spot in Dayton on Saturday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back here inside the Monroeville Athletic Boosters post-game show, where the Lady Eagles are in the Elite Eight. Once again, Travis Berardi back here alongside the Minister of Culture for the Lady Eagles, Mallory Snook. I told you at districts, you know, once she came on the first time they won a district championship. She's back on, and she's back on here again with us. Mallory, tell me what you thought about tonight's victory. What did you guys do right tonight?
We're able to score a lot of aces. They were good doing surfing. That's all.
That's all? How proud are you of this team? How happy are you for this team to make it to the league?
I'm
Yeah?
really proud.
Yeah. I showed the picture of the girls doing their Halloween practice, but I heard you went out trick-or-treating already. Do you like the large size candy bars or the smaller candy bars? What's your favorite candy? The large ones? By the way, she gave me some Fun Dip, so thank you very much. Fun Dip is a very you will understand why Fun Dip is so good after you have some of this, because you're going to be jumping off the walls. So maybe get that before the game on Saturday, so you're jumping up and down and celebrate a little extra energy. But what's your favorite candy?
I like Twix.
Okay, good one.
And some Sour Patch.
Sour Patch. That's a good one. Adam Thompson, our producer, would love that. Okay, before I let you give it off to your mother, what's it going to take for the Lady Eagles to win a regional championship on Saturday?
What's it going to take?
What do they need to do on the court?
Hit the ball harder. Play good defense.
They're able to work all together to get the ball out.
Yeah. I like that.
Shout out.
And then, lastly, as always, I got to let you shout out people. Go for it.
Eighth grade volleyball for winning conference. I'm going for Coach Sarah and Coach Cam. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my dog, my other dog, my grandma, my grandpa, and the whole high school volleyball team.
There you go. Did your parents tell you that they'd take your candy away if you didn't shout them out this time? No? There you have it. The Minister of Culture for Monroeville Volleyball, Mallory Snook.
Big thumbs up.
Hey, happy Halloween. Hope I see you at a certain Huron volleyball coach's house tomorrow night to get some candy there. But enjoy Trick or Treat, and I'll see you on Saturday.
See ya.
Mallory Snook, the Minister of Culture here, as we hand it over to the head coach of the victorious Lady Eagles, Kendra Snook. Coach, this seemed like, here, let's get this fixed. This seemed like more of a cakewalk than the last two matches. This is a good Jackson-Milton squad. Anybody in the regional is a good squad. They're playing at the right time, but it seemed like those two matches in the district got you guys really prepared for this, and you took advantage.
Yeah, really prepared as far as, we did a great job being able to win in 3. I didn't necessarily think we looked as sharp as we did in the districts. I thought maybe that's more of a mental thing, but I hope we'll be ready to come and play and be a little bit sharper on Saturday. Jackson-Milton dug a ton of balls, and
yes,
I don't know if our kids were ready for that, though I told them they were going to. But they did a nice job getting touches early on in the set 2. But we did a great job serving and getting them out of system so we could use our whole net. So it was great to get Riley involved because, I think that was a great choice for MVP. I thought she had a great match.
Yeah. Before we get on, can you shout out your student section, the football players
100%.
who have a bye this week? They'll be down. They'll probably be back on Saturday. Shout out football. Let's get them next week.
For
and
sure.
everybody else.
I shouted them out on the radio too. I've been giving them crap all season because they haven't necessarily been the loudest and proudest. But I told them at the pep rally today that we needed to be loud and proud, and they did a nice job today. I'm very excited for them. It's just more fun. It creates that nice culture in here. That's what high school sports are all about. They're having a great season. Both of us being undefeated in the Firelands Conference and conference champions. Is great to have. You don't have many schools that are that, and to have two schools with two teams, or have a school with two teams still playing, is awesome.
I just saw this. Riley forgot to take her OH report. It has some
her.
candy in there too.
Ooh,
so if you want to maybe steal one or two,
know.
but although your daughter did bring a whole basket of it, I don't know if we need any more. Elite 8. This is kind of the norm for Monroeville ball. I know last year a little bit of a snafu had you down in Division 6, and still you play with Sonora, who ended up going to state. But this year you're back in the Elite 8. This is something. I know the expectation always is to go as far as you can, but it's pretty much at least getting a regional final, but then, it's got to be Dayton too.
Yes, that's obviously our end goal, but, we're going to just keep taking it one match at a time. It just happens that this next match is that, match to get you there. The kids just need to keep playing hard. I'm very proud of them. The players before them have, yes, built that legacy, built those expectations, but it's this group who continues to have to put in the time, put in the work. Just because they're Monroeville volleyball doesn't mean you're automatically going to be here. You have to put in that time, you have to put in that effort, and these kids have done that for a long time and have really worked hard and have earned their spot to be here and be talked about as one of the best Monroeville teams.
Speaking of that district last year, New Bremen and Fairview, they're going to a fifth set right now up at Fostoria. That's a shout out. Jonathan Langdon will be there for the Buckeye Central game, the second one. But I got to shout out Monroeville fans too. There's still over 300 people watching this post game with you right now, and I have a feeling this is your chance to get. This was a nice crowd, but I've seen bigger for Monroeville.
Correct.
I know it's rainy, it's a Thursday, but it's going to be Saturday at 2:00 right here. Please, if you want to ask very nicely some Monroeville fans if they want to make their trip out here to see you guys play for a spot at Dayton.
Yes, we had, a good size fan base today, and I know that we're watching at home, but
we want you to be here.
We want you to be here and then watch the replay like I do.
Exactly.
So come out, be loud, be proud, show Monroeville spirit. I know there's a Buckeyes game. I understand that. Okay,
they're gonna win anyway. They're that good.
We have a shot to make it to state. Get here for these girls. Show them how proud you are. There's no football this weekend for the Eagles with the bye week, so no reason to be tired from a Friday night win. So get here and cheer on these girls.
Yeah, and you'll get on the OH Report as well. Why not be behind the TV watching when you can be on the TV?
Correct.
Also, I did look. I know you guys are looking one game ahead and everything, but the way it's set up next week at Dayton, you guys would play on a Thursday, you get Friday off, and then would play in the final on Saturday, so you could – football players, too, could make it, the student section, all that. But let's
worry about Saturday first, and then hopefully we
yes.
can talk about that.
Now, you get the Mid-Buckeye champion, Kidron Central Christian, or Open Door. Have you seen them yet? I know you'll probably watch some of this match. It's going to start in about 25 minutes, but have you seen any of them yet?
Well, I have not. Coach Orwig, my dad, has been scouting a little bit, and we have some film, and we've been watching that way. And so we have, he has at least an initial lineup on paper for us to get started with tonight. But I'm that superstitious that we're one at a time, and I didn't worry about the next match.
Yep.
So, now it's time. The girls will eat and head back, and some of the coaching staff will stay and watch and get a ride home. So that way the kids can get a good night's sleep and be ready for practice tomorrow. And we'll just be the ones that are tired, but it's well worth it.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. I'm showing you on the screen the Halloween practice. I love this every year, but this just shows how much of a family, how fun it is to play Monroe. You think, you make it to the state finals, or the state Final Four almost every year. You got to think, oh man, how much are they, running? Are they running ragged? Things like that to be this good. No. Also, having fun. That comes into playing good volleyball, and just what you guys have been able to do at this school. With this as an example, I mean, it's a family, and when you play as a family, you play well.
For sure. Monroeville Volleyball, I always talk about that as a family. Even when you graduate, once you're an Eagle, you're always an Eagle, always part of the Monroeville Volleyball program. The reason that Halloween practice is so special, it's because it means we're playing in regionals.
Yep.
And so the kids look forward to having that because they know that they have had a huge feat if they get that far. And, we always look forward to that as well. I always look forward to seeing what costumes they're going to come in as and, who's going to go with who and everything like that. So it's fun to see. And, yeah, we work extremely hard, but high school sports are supposed to be fun. It's a game, and if they're not having fun, then, it's not worth it. So I want to make sure that we keep it light, we keep it fun, but we also are focused. We can have focused fun a lot of times. And, we had our pep rally today. They showed a video, and what I like most about that video is all the pictures that one of the parents taking. Shout out to Craig Miller for taking all the pictures, but in every single picture, the kids are smiling and the kids are having fun.
Yep.
And that's what it's about, it's everyone, it's on the bench, they're celebrating, they're celebrating for each other. It's not just a one-person team, it's all of us, and it's all 14 of us, plus, all my JV kids, another 7. So, they work extremely hard, and I couldn't be more proud of them. She's a little bit of a hot mess here. She must have had too much sugar. Whoa.
Well, I mean, she gave me a fun dip. I saw the basket of candy that she had. Mallory, actually took a little bit of a fall. She's okay. She's just running around. She wanted to show Mom she got money for more candy, but she's good. Okay, I'm going to let you go take care of your team and your hyped-up daughter right here. I will see you back here on Saturday, hoping to punch my ticket as well to Dayton with you guys on a Thursday. From 1 week from today. Yeah, it's Thursday, right? I don't know. My days are all combined. But Coach Snook, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, and have fun trick-or-treating tomorrow.
Thanks so much again for covering us. We appreciate it.
Love it as always. That's head coach Kendra Snook of the Lady Eagles as they win it in straight sets. 3-0. You see the teams down on the floor about 23 minutes away from the start of that one because this match ended in straight sets. That match will start right at 8 o'clock. Let's take a look at the final numbers. 25-15, 25-16, 25-16. Monroeville just pulling away late for all 3 sets to really take advantage and get the win as we bring back Mr. Schmidt. Caden, what do you think of the Lady Eagles here today?
I love the consistency. I mean, look at the scoreboard, 25-15, 25-16, 25-16. They came in, they handled their business, and they're ready to come back Saturday.
And we will be here on Saturday. The regional championships coming your way from Burton. But that will wrap things up for us here for today. Want to thank everybody who helped make things possible. Caden, as always, wonderful job on the camera work, and thank you for being my color guy so I didn't have to talk nearly as much. Also want to thank all of our sponsors here today. Roeder Racing, our scoreboard sponsor. Underground Utilities Incorporated, our MVP sponsor. Monroeville Athletic Boosters, our pregame, postgame sponsor. The Village Barn, our instant replay sponsor. North Central State College and Homan Transportation, our commercial sponsors as well. I want to thank the fine folks here at Berkshire High School for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA and the NFHS Network for allowing us to stream these matches to you live. Monroeville is elite. They're going to play for a regional championship on Saturday afternoon. We'll have it for you on the OH Report. But for now, for Caden, I'm Travis saying so long from Burton.